I struggle to understand how bored you must be to throw this over into the river. Look, it's still got the light on it. I can't carry that up the ladder. Pathetic bastards. I thought I'd bring the F75 out onto the river, even though it's my glorified pinpointer when I'm going deep with my Nexus. I've just got it on one tone because there's more than enough. See, look, breaks up on the edge of the target. It's not as instantaneous as the way the analogs feel, but it's all fun at the end of the day, isn't it? But I loved using my Nexus yesterday. But the one thing I got to say, right, I use the machines that I enjoy using, and some of them are probably, well, most of them are different to what the kind of the mainstream stuff is, and that's fine, because there's room for everyone in the hobby, as we know. The problems occur, or shall I say the frustration occurs, when you have people forcing their opinions down on you, that you shouldn't be using that, you should be using this. You know, the way I see it is that use what the hell you want, just don't force your opinions down on others and make them feel bad about the machines that they choose to swing. Yeah, it just starts to break up on the edge. Rubbish. But the one thing I will say, like every time I use one of the Nexus machines, you know, I get people going, I could have found that with my simplex. And you know, at the end of the day, I've written blogs and I've said in videos that a vast majority of the targets that I find with my Nexus, most machines will find. But then there's a percentage of mass targets and targets at depth that I know that the other machines won't. But what it is, people are now trying to kind of push this whole point about these budget machines that are coming out. And I just quietly use the Nexus and I upload a video, and then I have people going, you should use the triple score. I bet it will give the Nexus a run for the money. And I got to say, right, that I don't give a fuck about the triple score or the double score or the X find. I don't care. And I suppose the best way that I can describe it is I'd rather gaffer tape my arse up and eat a packet of laxatives than use any of those machines. But that's not saying that you shouldn't. Use what you want, what you can afford and what you love to use. But stop pushing this bollocks about, I'm sure the triple score will give the Nexus a run for the money, because I tell you what, now it won't. Okay, none of those machines will. So like I said, laxatives, gaffer tape, I'd rather do that than swing any of those machines to try to prove a point. So I hope that's kind of a descriptive and slightly poetic way of putting my point across. Yeah, it went in my boots. It went in my boots. Very funny. Very funny. So let me get back to you. Oh, now what we got? We have, awesome, an old coin, brilliant. It is really horrible. I've got water dripping literally in every single orifice. I quite like the word orifice though. Oh, it's another one of those things with the hole in. I found loads of them. I have to say that I am bleeding soaked. I didn't realise it was going to be like ultra shitty. You know, like ultra shitty. Oh, look at that tiny little brass button there. Look at that. That was a really nice signal. Look, probably an old cuff button or something. Solid tone. The only thing that's kind of keeping me going at the moment is knowing that I'm going to be eating pizza for dinner. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying myself. What's this? Spoon fragment. Yeah, that's a bottom. Small little spoon fragment there. Oh, that could have been something. That sounded sweet. Not sure what it is, but oh man, that was a bloody lovely signal. Hang on, let me. This is where you get a lot of coins wash up. Not all the time. It's kind of temperamental, this area, but there we go. Every so often it kicks butt. It's only a pen. It's only 1p, but that kind of confirms my point. Let's see if there's any more along here. One thing that, you know, there's loads of guys out there that have used the F75 for years. You know, like I said, I'm not making a habit of it. It will be used on the river, that's about it. And it will be used as a pinpointer, like I said, for my dual coils with Nexus. But the thing that I will say, which I've always kind of said, that you carry across you know, basically you carry across things from each machine. And the one thing that I've noticed with the F75 is it likes to be, there you go, look, there's a coin, where you ground balance it. So however far off the ground you ground balance it, just like the Nexus, just like the Tesoro, just like the Golden Mask, that's where you swing it. If you go below that, it kills the target response and it kills the depth. And that's, yeah. And again, that's come from swinging Nexus and concentrating on coil height. Cool. Pulled the coin out. It's only 2p. Copper. Yeah. No wonder it was such a nice signal. What's this? That's definitely it. Ah, what a tease. Look, washer. Lovely signal. Aha, I thought it sounded good. 20p. Padlock. Okay. Everything about that sounds right. Sensory perception, man. I'm writing a blog. can't hear you.
How do we get down?
Jump.
Jump?
Yeah. That's how I get down. You don't want to come down here. It stinks of shit and turds. Yeah. I honestly, there's better things to do than come down here on a Saturday night. The football's on, innit? There's no point in coming down here. This is a COVID-19 detector. Yeah, I haven't found anything yet. I've only found the flu. Oh dear. And this is the fucking bullshit that you put up with, especially on a Saturday night. Now this is a very large signal response. I had two dudes. They were actually hilarious, those guys. They came down and I gave one of them a musket ball and it kind of blew his mind. And that's what it's all about, you know. It's about blowing people's minds. Look at this. That was, please be something old. I think it is old actually. Oh yeah. That's silver. I think it, yeah, I think it is. That would be, that's nuts. I think it definitely is. Yeah, it is. Another silver. Silver for the F75. How cool is that, man? But you know, like I said, non-ferrous. Dig non-ferrous. If it ends up being something awesome, then that's just a bonus, man. Metal detecting. We detect metal. That is literally like the third or fourth silver I've found in the past couple of weeks, and it's just perseverance, because many of you would have watched, you know, a lot of my Thames videos where I'm just digging nails and lead, and then all of a sudden you come across a tide, or you come across a period where lots of cool shit washes in. Let's take a photo of that. This is the same hole as the silver. So I have to say that the discrimination on this machine is wicked. There we go. I was actually just about to say it's probably a musket ball. A musket ball in the same hole as silver. Oh, awesome. And that water is really warm. That's making all the right noises. Lead. Yeah. Oh, that's got something on it. On the water line. Jeez. I think I just saw it actually. Oh, what the hell is that? I'm not sure what that is. That might have been part of a pendant, maybe? Something decorative. That's a nice signal. I've been quite lucky with my coins, haven't I, recently? Oh, button. Brilliant. It sounded nice. It sounded perfect, actually. Like I said, look, I'm using the F75 here. It is an older machine. It's, to me, it's like a hybrid digital analog machine, okay? And I'm really enjoying using it. But I'm using it just with one tone, because in that one tone, it's very telling. You know, I'm not interested in lots of different tones, but the one thing I will say is that it feels the way that it locks onto targets, it doesn't feel as instantaneous as analog. And what I mean by that is it's not what I'm hearing, it's what I'm feeling. Okay, I'm writing a blog about this so people understand what I mean. But I can feel the delay. But it's still an awesome machine to use, and it's single frequency and dated, you know, apparently.